Hi students, welcome back to Sakshi FIT NEET Academy. In this video session, we will learn about IUPAC nomenclature of aromatic compounds. Already in our recent videos, we discussed about what are the rules to write a name for any organic compound, that is IUPAC system of nomenclature. In IUPAC system of nomenclature part 1, that is the first video about nomenclature, we discussed what are prefixes as well word root. And next IUPAC system of nomenclature part 2, we learned about what are the suffixes. Then part 3 we learned about priority order of functional group along with their prefix name as well suffix name. In part 4 we learned about how to select parent chain as well number into the parent chain. So in this session we will learn about how to write a nomenclature for aromatic compounds by using that basic rules. So let's begin. So here, what are aromatic compounds? Which are cyclic, shows planar structure, having conjugation, involves in a resonance, and follows 4n plus 2 equal to pi electrons, then n equal to any integer 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. That is called Hockel rules. So the compound which follows these rules called aromatic compounds. Already we have another video for what are aromatic compounds, anti-aromatic compounds and non-aromatic compounds. You just do watch that video, then it's become very easy. So now we will learn about nomenclature of aromatic compounds. See here, mostly we observe that benzene related compounds, how to write a name for, that is monosubstituted benzene, disubstituted benzene, trisubstituted benzene. First here we will describe benzene structure, then we will take monosubstituted, disubstituted and trisubstituted. So what is a benzene ring? This is 6-membered cyclic system which having alternate double bonds. It's a planar and shows conjugation, and these alternate double bonds involves in the resonance and follows 4n plus 2 equal to pi electrons, n equal to 1. So obviously it's become aromatic compound. So what is the common name of this compound? It's benzene. Shall we try to write aroma, that is IUPAC name? It's 6-membered cyclic compound. So it's a cyclohex. Hex is a word root. The arrangement is a cyclic arrangement, cyclohex. And here we have one saturation at first position, at third position, fifth position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At first position we have one double bond, at third position, at fifth position. So now cyclohex 1, 3, 5, 3 double bonds are there. Its numerical suffix triene. So this is the IUPAC name of benzene. So we know this is a common name. Now we will take monosubstituted, disubstituted, trisubstituted. Simple here, monosubstituted. See here, this is a benzene ring which we can take as a nucleus. On this benzene ring, this is a parent ring. On this parent ring, if any substituents are there, like a chlorine is substituted to benzene, it's chlorobenzene. If bromine is bonded to the benzene, bromobenzene, iodobenzene. If OH is bonded to the benzene, it's a phenol, that is hydroxybenzene. This is called monosubstituted benzene. Then what about a bisubstituted benzene? See, this is a benzene which having 2 substituents on this benzene ring. Example here, one substituent, and we have other 5 vacancies. Other 5 carbons are vacant. So if the bonding is adjacent, the another substituent may here or may here or may here or may here or may here. Based on the substituent position, we can take simple numbering to differentiate their position. Otherwise, position notation, common position notation. Example, here this is a reference carbon, become first carbon. So I am taking clockwise numbering 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. If the substituent, another substituent is at second position, then 1, 2. Otherwise, If the relation is 1 comma 2, we can say it's ortho. Relation is 1 comma 2, it's ortho, or 1 comma 6. We can differentiate them with 1 comma 6 or ortho to each other. See here, when the substituents are first time 2 or first time 6, it's a disubstituted benzene. If the one substituent is here, another substituent is here or here, the positions and the relation between these two substituents on a benzene called ortho. Called ortho. What about the relation between 1, 3, 1, 5? Here see, this is a first position. Another substituent is at third position or at fifth position. The relation of this 1, 3 or 1, 5 also called meta. Also called meta. And what about this 1 comma 4 relation? This is called para. This is called para. See here, what is the relation? 1 comma 2 or 1 comma 6. What is the relation? Ortho to each other. Ortho to each other. Now 1 comma 3 or 1 comma 5. What is the relation? This is meta relation. Meta to each other. Now 1 comma 5. 1 comma 5. This is para relation. Para relation. So based on this relation, we can use numbering to differentiate the substituents, or we can use common position name. Position name. If the substituents are at adjacent carbons, ortho to each other. If the substituents are one after one, that means first, third or first, fifth, then meta. If the substituents are one after two next, that means 1 comma 4, then it's become para substituent. Para substituents, like that mono substituent, disubstituent. A trisubstituent, it's simple, based on the numbering we can differentiate the substituent positions. So what about the trisubstituent? See here, this is a bisubstituent. Benzene. Now here trisubstituted benzene. See, this is first substituent. The second may here or here, otherwise here or here. Simply based on the numbering we can differentiate their positions on benzene ring. We can differentiate their positions on benzene ring. So this is called trisubstituted benzene. Trisubstituted benzene. So 1, 2, now 3, 4, 5, 6. So by using the numbers, means position numbers, we can write the substituents on the benzene. Substituents on the benzene. Especially here we have a special notation for bisubstituents. If ortho to each other means on adjacent. Meta means one alternate another. That para means opposite, here or here, or here or here, here or here. That opposite carbons become para substituents. So now here I am taking some examples. By using that examples, we will understand how can we write a name for a different compounds having monosubstituent, a disubstituent and trisubstituent. See, this is the benzene ring which bonded to the OH. So it's a hydroxy benzene. This is common IUPAC name. This is hydroxy benzene. Then what is the common name of this compound? It's phenol. It's phenol. See here, this is aromatic alcohol. Benzene having OH substituent, that is called phenol, hydroxy benzene. Here you can take benzene which bonded to NH2. This is aromatic amine. Aromatic amine. Simply we can call aminobenzene. Or aniline. This is the common name. This is common name. Now this is another example. Here I am taking CH3. This is alkyl substituted benzene, methyl substituted benzene. What is IUPAC name? It's methyl benzene. Methyl benzene. And what about the common name? It's a toluene. It's a toluene. Now here, that is halo substituted benzene. Example, its chlorine is there. It's chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene. So here, whatever the halogen is there, you just substitute halogen name. Example, its bromine is there. It's bromobenzene. Example, here iodine is there. Iodobenzene. It's fluorobenzene. Now this is aromatic ether. Aromatic ether. See here, this is a substituent on this benzene. Methoxy, that's it, methyl with oxygen which is substituted. Methoxybenzene. So what is IUPAC name? It's a methoxybenzene. I am taking another aromatic CH2 bonded to CH3. See here, ethoxybenzene. So what is the name? Ethoxybenzene. See here, this is methoxybenzene. The common name is anisole. The common name is anisole. So simple alkyl substituted benzene. This is ether, which is aryl ether. Here whatever the alkyl group which is bonded to the benzene called alkoxybenzene. Alkoxybenzene, ethoxybenzene, methoxybenzene. It's aminobenzene, hydroxybenzene, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, iodobenzene. Other examples is a benzene which bonded to simple alkyl group. So how many carbons are present in this alkyl chain? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a butyl benzene. It's a butyl benzene. Now here, if this benzene is bonded to the alkyl substituent, this alkyl substituent is bonded to benzene ring. Simply 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons are there, so we can say propyl. But which carbon is bonded to the benzene ring? This carbon. So which carbon having a CH3 terminals, 2 CH3 terminals called iso. So here isopropyl. See, 2 CH3 terminals bonded to this carbon, directly bonded to benzene. So this carbon is the last carbon which having a 2 CH3 terminals. So it's iso. Total number of carbons, 3 carbons. Isopropyl benzene. So what is the compound name? Isopropyl benzene, or the common name become cumene. See, this is IUPAC name, this is a common name, that is called cumene. So isopropyl benzene, also known as cumene. Here phenol, aniline, this is anisole, ethoxybenzene, toluene, like which are monosubstituted. You just take a substituent, then in a prefix name, that is suffix name, as a word root you can use aromatic ring, that is nucleus. So now I am taking up bisubstituted benzenes. Bisubstituted benzenes. So once again, here I am just differentiating positions. See, 1, 2, 1, 6. If the relation is like this, is called ortho. This is called 1, 3 or 1, 5 called meta. Then 1, 4 called 1, 3 or 1, 5 called beta. 1, 4 called para. See, by using these common notations we can write the name, or by using 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 3 or 1, 5 or 1, 4 also we can use. So now here I am taking some examples. See here, this is the phenol, which is hydroxybenzene, also known as phenol. To this we have chlorine substituent at second position. So here 2-chlorophenol or orthochlorophenol. phenol. We can write here bromophenol or iodophenol or fluorophenol. See, this is a CH3 having ortho CH3. Here both the methyl groups substituted on benzene. What is the relation? Ortho to each other. Ortho to each other. So this is also called ortho dimethyl benzene. Ortho dimethyl benzene, or the common name is xylene. So what is the relation between these two methyls? It's ortho. So it's a orthoxylene. Orthoxylene. Now if the methyl group methyl substituents having meta relation, then what is the common name? The common name become, here this is a CH3, this is the CH3, here meta to each other, so it's a metaxylene. Now if the para to each other, if the groups are para to each other, then paraxylene, otherwise you can say simply meta dimethyl benzene. This is a common name. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? It's meta dimethyl benzene or 1,3 dimethyl benzene. Now here para dimethyl benzene, or 1,4 dimethyl benzene, like here this is a OH and we have CH3. These are disubstituted benzene, bisubstituted benzene. See, we are considering this group. See, OH bonded to the benzene called phenol. So to this phenol we have CH3 at this position. So which is a major carbon, which is a reference carbon? The carbon which bonded to the major functional group become reference carbon. So from this carbon, what about the position of this methyl group? It's ortho. So simply we can say it's ortho methyl phenol, or the common name is cresol. It's ortho cresol. If it is meta position, same. What is the name? It's metacresol or metamethyl phenol or 3-methyl phenol, or you can take metacresol. If it is para position, then 4-methyl phenol or paramethyl phenol. These are the IUPAC names. Paramethyl phenol, or you can say paracresol. So now it's C double bond OH. This is called benzaldehyde, monosubstituted benzaldehyde. If any substituent is there, that is which is a lower priority group compared to benza, that is aldehyde. Example, here we have OCH3. Ether shows less priority compared to benzaldehyde. So simply methoxybenzaldehyde. So orthomethoxybenzaldehyde. Or paramethoxybenzaldehyde or metamethoxy paramethoxybenzaldehyde. Otherwise you can take here carboxylic acid. It's a benzoic acid. If that benzene bonded to carboxylic acid, this is called benzoic acid. So based on the substituent, example here NH2 is there. Example here NH2 is there. Simply it's orthoamino benzoic acid or 2-amino benzoic acid. Orthoamino benzoic acid or 2-amino benzoic acid. 2-amino benzoic acid, 3-amino benzoic acid, that is metabenzoic acid or parabenzoic acid. Simply we can take orthonitrophenol or 2-nitrophenol, orthonitrophenol. You can write paranitrophenol. What about the NO2 position? That is para position. So we can write paranitrophenol. Next, simply you just consider one is a major functional group. So with that major functional group, what is a common name? Then take other substituent. Otherwise, both the substituents are similar. Like here see chlorine and here bromine. So which is the first alphabet? Bromine is the first alphabet, chlorine is the second alphabet. Simply 1, 2. So 1 bromo. The first alphabet is, we should write first, then go to next alphabet. So here 2 chlorobenzene. 2 chlorobenzene. Here this is the okay. Here I am taking a methyl group. Here I am taking a ethyl group. Ethyl methyl benzene. So what is ethyl methyl? Meta ethyl methyl benzene. Otherwise, what is the common name of this benzene bonded to CH3? It's toluene. Meta-ethyl toluene. Meta-ethyl toluene. Like if two similar priority groups are bonded, then give a numbering, then you can go to write their positions. Finally you just write benzene. 1, 2, that is 1 bromo 2 chloro benzene or 2 chloro 4 iodo benzene, 1 chloro 3 bromo, that is 3 bromo 1 chloro benzene. So based on the alphabet, here this is bromo first, then chloro. Example, here bromine is there, here iodine is there, bromo iodo. Here chlorine is there, here fluorine is there, then chloro fluoro. Like based on the alphabet, by following alphabet and based on the positions, you just write their name and end with a benzene, end with benzene. Now here I am taking tri-substituted benzene. Tri-substituted benzene. C chlorine. Here we have bromine. Here we have iodine. Here we have iodine. This is a 3-substituted benzene. So the numbering should start from. For 3-substituted benzene, you just follow numbering, not ortho, para, meta. Just give a numbering 1, 2 or 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2. Here this has become 4. Like these compounds are there. Just a number to this benzene ring. Then write their positions. Write the substituents at a particular positions. End with benzene. End with benzene. Now the numbering should start from here or here or here. Here, irrespective of priority order. Irrespective of priority order, you just follow least locant order. Least locant order. Least locant order means in which way you are getting a less number to all the substituents. Example, I am starting here 1, 2, 3, 4. See, bromine getting third position. If I start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, bromine and iodine getting less number, only chlorine getting more number, that is 4 number. Otherwise, you see 1 plus 3 plus 4, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. If I am taking from here to anti-clockwise, 1 plus 2 it's 3, 3 plus 2 4, it's 7. So 7 is a less number. So this is a way, this is a proper way to mention their positions. First, second, this is third and fourth. What is the name of this compound? Now you just follow alphabet. 2 bromo, 4 chloro, 1 iodo, benzene. So here 2 bromo, B is the first alphabet, 4 chloro, now 1 iodo, benzene. So this is the way to write IUPAC name for trisubstituted benzene. You just follow least locant order irrespective of priority. Example, here this is the compound NO2, bromine, and here we have OH. Actually alcohol is first priority group, this bromine is second, then nitro, but here we just follow least locant order, in which way we are getting a less number to the all substituents. That means the sum of locant should be less. Here if I follow clockwise from here, 1 plus 2 it's 3, 3 plus 4 7. If I follow from phenol to this alcohol to another, it's 1 plus 3 it's 4, 4 plus 4 it's 8. So that is getting a high number. So better I am following 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now 2 bromo, 4 hydroxy, nitro benzene. Simple. 2 bromo, 4 hydroxy, nitro benzene. So this is the IUPAC name of this compound. Like when we have a 3 substituents on a benzene, you just follow least locant order, then write IUPAC name by following their alphabets, substituent alphabets. So coming to disubstituted, we can follow ortho, we can follow ortho relation, meta relation or para relation. When we have a mono substituent, we have a common name as well, IUPAC name based on the substituent. So I hope you understand well how to write a IUPAC name for aromatic compounds. If you like the video, subscribe the channel, share, like, comment and hit the bell icon so that you will get latest video lectures. Thank you.